But the original two, they just had, I think, 42 gems each. Or at least, I think Crash 2 had 42 gems. I'm not sure if it was 42. Probably not. I think in Crash 1 you just had 1 gem per level. And I don't really know how many levels there are. Not 42, I'm pretty sure of that. But of course, in Crash 2 you also have levels where you can have multiple, well, up to 2 gems per level. Most of the time, those are 1 clear gem for smashing all of the boxes, and 1 colored gem. But there's also some where you have 2 clear gems. 1 for smashing all of the boxes, and 1 for completing an optional path inside of the level. Usually like a skull path. That you need to, like with the flashback tapes in Crash 4, where you need to reach the skull platform without dying, and then you would unlock a much harder than the rest of the level path to complete, and at the end you would get an additional clear gem. So that's why in Crash 2 there's more gems than levels. They kept that for Crash 3, and of course in Crash 4 you have 456 gems. They weren't spawning for so long a time that I thought they wouldn't be coming again. And of course, at exactly the moment I'm actually jumping, they are back. Temple Run! Someone. Yeah, of course, Crash 4 you have 6 clear gems for each level, and you have to do each level twice, and yeah. It's kind of horrible, to be honest. Actually not, I do like it. Ugh. That was a weird jump. I do already miss the clear shadow indicator of Crash 4 though. It's much easier to see than Crash Shadow in this game, although I do think Crash Shadow in this game, well, in the remakes, I'm saying, is probably still a lot easier to see than in the original games. The platform doesn't come back. Oh, it does. Okay. I hate those. I hate them so much. They just snipe me every time, right? It's kind of funny, why do those spawn so much slower than the ones in the last level? Come on! I do remember that in the original game you weren't limited to only landing straight on top of that platform, but you could also land on the second level, you know, that one little ledge that it has below the actual top of the pillar. You could also land on that in the original game. Come on, I'm waiting for you. Where are you? Are you kidding me? Are you telling me it's no... Why didn't they spawn now? Very strange. Oh yeah, there's also invisible blocks in this game that appear when you walk on them. But I think only in the temple levels. Not sure about other ones. Wait, we're already playing for over... Well, I guess it did. There's for sure more time in between the small flame and the big flame in the original. That's not even an excuse. It's a fact. I'm very sure of that. But yeah, whatever. Now I know. 69. Of course, also on the original PlayStation controller you don't have an analog stick, so you do all of this with a D-pad. Not sure if it's better or worse with an analog stick. For now, I don't think it's probably better. For now. Hey, we're already at 31%. I think when I did my first speedrun, haha, of Crash 4, of any presenting Crash 4, I think just completing the story in Crash 4 is 34%. Which is kind of strange, because you only need like 2 hours to complete 34% of the game. But for 106% you need, I don't know, 100 hours or whatever. Well, probably not. Well, maybe you do. I think I'm closing in on 90 hours in Crash 4, and we still need have 9 more insanely perfect relics and 2 more platinum relics. So it might actually amount. It might amount to 100 hours. Yeah. So this is one of the very infamous bridge levels in the original Crash Bandicoot. This one being the easier of the two. There is a second one, as usual, of course. And for some reason, people hate those. And I don't know why. I think they are. I love them. Because it's, as I said before, you hold forward and you jump at the right time. And every once in a while, I very much like a level like this. Not all the time. Of course, it would get boring if all of the levels were just like this. But every once in a while, I really enjoy them. So in the original game, you could cheese those by jumping on the ropes to the right or the left, and then just run forwards and basically skip all of this jumping I'm doing right now. Ah, damn it, we need a gem in this one. The red one. But they removed that in the N.Sane Trilogy. So in here you just slip off, if I remember correctly. Let's try. Well, not jump over the ropes. I mean, you know, okay. Yeah, so as you can see... Well, never mind. What the hell? Okay, I think the difference is that back in the original game you could literally just keep holding forward while you are on top of the rope. And you wouldn't fall down. And I think now in the N.Sane Trilogy you do actually have to steer a little to the left and to the right, or you will slip off the rope like I just did. And also the... what do you call it? The hitbox? The floor? The amount of floor you have up there is different, so it's much harder to stay on the ropes in the N.Sane Trilogy. Up to the point where it's probably easier to just play the level normally, right? Which I don't get why people don't do it, because I don't think they are that hard. I actually enjoy that level a lot, those levels. And I really enjoy those bouncing boxes, even though they're defying every sense of physics. But if you know, remember Crash Bandicoot 4's metal boxes, bouncing metal boxes, and me, we're not gonna be friends. Especially because they have different physics for each box, right? Some of the boxes bounce higher, some bounce... Damn it, I shouldn't have spun that away. Yeah, the idea is to jump on top of it too. Why did I spin it away? To do this. So yeah, they have different physics. They jump, some bounce higher, some bounce faster. Not in here. In here they bounce very slowly, which of course is very, you know, contra physics. But I much prefer it to Crash 4's bouncing metal boxes. Boulder Dash! I think that's the second of the run away, little girl, run away levels. Yeah. Ah, the soundtrack is so good. Of course, the soundtrack in the N.Sane Trilogy is all just remixes and probably re-recordings, haha, of the originals, and it's so good. Also another thing where they made use of, you know, the fact that they had like 800 megabytes of space on each of their CD-ROMs that they were using, which of course nowadays is laughable. I mean, I think this game is like 20 gigabytes. So if you know, say maybe the first game, Crash Bandicoot 1 remake, is probably like 5 gigabytes or something. Of course, nowadays, I mean, the size of the games nowadays is 95% probably is just assets, right? Because of all of the high resolution graphics and stuff. That's really just all that is blowing up modern games. Because program code isn't really, you know, doesn't really grow. Even if you have more program code and more complex program code nowadays, just the code of a game would probably still be able to easily be saved on any single CD-ROM. But graphics and videos and stuff, they need a lot of space nowadays. So yeah, what did I want to say? Oh, we need another gem, come on, why do we need gems for basically all of these levels? Ah! We really have to do them all again. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, that looks bad. Well, actually I did smash all of the boxes. All of the ones that I missed just fell on top of my head, right? So I did smash all of the boxes. I don't know what the problem is. Alright, you can see on the sign to the top left here, this is the first level where we can get a key. So this means that there is some Cortex emblems in this level, and the Cortex bounce round, and it is, oh yeah, I remember this Sunset Vista, which is, I think, the longest level in the game. As you can see, it is the second, you know, like, I don't know, Aztec temple theme, whatever you want to call it. Ugh, level. So the harder one, and also, as I said before, I think it is the longest level in the game. Which makes getting the key in the original game extra annoying. Because the Cortex bonus rounds are very hard. I think there's only 2 of them in the whole game. Because there's only 2 gold keys in the whole game. Golden keys. So I'm not sure if they're hard, even harder than the embryo bonus rounds, or if they're basically the same. I don't really remember, but they are pretty hard. So of course there will be some trial and error stuff where you just realize, oh, okay, I should have done that differently, right? In that bonus round. And if you fail doing it the first time, you just have to do the whole level over again. Because if I remember correctly, the last Cortex emblem is around, you know, 4/5 throughout the level. So pretty close to the end of the level. So yeah. Wasn't it up here? Okay, it wasn't. So, yeah. Fun times. I'm pretty sure there's there's just a clear gem in this one, so we don't care about dying. Modern games are just so easy, right? Yeah, they just have different frequencies on which they come in and out. And those obstacles over there. It's kind of sad that you cannot choose to have a retro mode here. See, that's I think the original timing between the small flame and the big flame. I think in the temple the flames are faster. Pretty sure. But yeah, that's how it should be, I think. See? I do know the timing of those. Oh, this is so much fun. For me. I don't care about you. It's fun for me. If you're not having fun, I don't care. Go watch someone else. I don't know. I hope you're all having fun. I hope that my pleasure also is being spreads over the recording to everybody watching. And that hopefully it makes your day a little brighter as well, if it hasn't been so far. Those are really fast. The small bounces are really... they need a little to get used to. Oh, come on. I slipped off the platform there. Oh yeah, I think I read a comment when I bought the game on Steam. There was like one negative comment who said, I cannot recommend this game. They changed Crash's hitbox but didn't change the hitbox of the platforms, and now he's more prone to slipping off the edge of some platforms and stuff. And I'm like, okay. I guess. That completely changed the game then? I don't think so, but okay. It's slowly getting dark over here. You don't think it's because of the stream though? Yeah, so if the screen would be determining, you know, the weather outside and the time of day, then it would just all be sunny and shiny clear, and for some reason I just remembered, actually, we do need to play no, oh yeah, I just said that the other time, right? Like, we never played the current update of Valheim. But yeah, I think there's only just really cosmetic and new items and stuff, but no new bosses or whatever. So it's probably... Okay, I thought they would just be moving in sequence. Oh, I don't need to get the emblems again. That's actually pretty nice. Oh, they're moving forwards and moving backwards. Okay, now I see it. Okay. And whenever I do this, because of course I'm doing it in debug mode and single player, which doesn't exist in multiplayer, unfortunately. Well, it's pretty logic that you cannot be cheating in Valheim multiplayer, I guess. Wow, I'm just... And some of the cheats I use there are in TOD, time of day 05, and environment clear, so that it's always sunny and clear weather. Wow, that was a very long explanation for that stupid weather joke I did with the stream. Okay. I guess there's no real reason to play it currently. I mean, if you haven't, you know, cleared all of the content that there is so far, which we have done. So, yeah. I would like an actual release date for, you know, Satisfactory on 1.0. I would like that. But I don't think they're kind of close yet. Okay. Cortex bones round. Ugh, very ominous. Oh, come on! That stupid, small, placid bounce. Wait, what did it say about old school controls? Just always hold jump. Really? Why didn't it fall down? What the hell? Oh, that's already it? Wow, that was easier than I remembered. And we got a key! I think one of the key unlocks the second Hog Riot level, if I remember correctly. And the second key unlocks a dark level. The only dark level in the game. So, yeah. Oh, that's the... okay. It's kind of strange that the The bonus round platforms aren't where you find the last emblem. It's kind of interesting. Those should all explode, right? Back to Sunset Vista! Oof. To be honest, I didn't expect to basically need 2 hours to finish the first game. I do think is the first one the shortest? Damn it. I mean, there's 25 non-optional levels in the second and third Crash Bandicoot. I don't know how many it is in the original one. 26 probably, right? Yeah, but it probably doesn't include the boss levels, I guess. Well, okay, there's also boss levels in Crash 2 and Crash 3, which aren't included in the 25 as said. Any percent is like 41.5 minutes, yeah. When did we start? I think 4:30 or something, well maybe 4:45. I think we're probably around an hour soon, right? Yeah, probably. Koala Kong. Yeah, I don't like that. It's a little strange boss, this one. I don't know. It's a little RNG. It's probably not. I think it's always the same patterns, but it's actually... It might actually be the hardest boss. I mean, what else is coming? Pinstripe, Embryo? Embryo can be pretty tough. And then Cortex I don't even really remember. I think Cortex isn't that hard. Problem is there's a second TNT falling to the left, right? No, there's not. Interesting. But later on there will be TNT falling. Ah, damn it, I hit the minecart. I do remember dying a lot to this boss as a child. Well, nowadays... Really? I wanted to say I just do the jump tech, and dodging the boulders with a jump tech is actually pretty easy. But... then he still got me. Of course, contrary to Crash Bandicoot 4, as you can see, if you die in a boss fight, in Crash 1, 2 or 3, you have to start all over again. I cannot jump too early, because if I jump too early, he will, you know, aim at me while I'm in midair, and then... Come on, shoot. What happened when I died before is what happens. Just snipe me out of the air. Now there will be a second TNT falling, yeah. And the third one, are you kidding me? I didn't even remember the third one. Wow. Okay. Not sure that one's actually there in the original game. Screenshot or it didn't happen. Come on, shoot me. Of course, at the beginning of the game, I'm not sure if it's also in the original, but in the N.Sane Trilogy you saw that the different cages, right, with the animals inside. Well, you couldn't see the animals that Cortex was experimenting on, but there were like the names where the species was written on top of the cages, and Koala was one of them. So that's what, you know, happened to the koala in the cage, I guess. Still the hardest boss. I think only Pinstripe, Embryo, and Cortex are afterwards, right? Oof. Will there be another one falling? Oh, please! Caught at the edge of the explosion. I love how he's showing his butt cheeks. With his leg day skipping body. It's actually quite astonishing that his his legs are even able to, you know, bear the weight of his upper body. Where are you going? Usually you should just be shooting whenever he's like in front of us. Strange. That was much too early. Still the hardest boss. I'm glad it didn't defy my expectations. Come on, shoot me. Kinda sounds like Donkey Kong. Why is Donkey Kong called Donkey Kong? I mean, a donkey... Why is he called Donkey Kong? Does anybody know? I guess I need to look that up, because now I'm really interested. I mean, this one is called Koala Kong for obvious reasons. But I mean, Donkey Kong isn't a donkey. Actually, back in the days, I thought... Oh, come on. I thought donkey actually meant, you know, ape. Or monkey or whatever. Because, of course, English isn't my native language. Shoot me! Okay, now it took quite some time longer. Interesting. Until I suddenly realized, wait, a donkey is a completely different animal. Oh, okay, I didn't know that works. That makes it a lot easier, to be honest. Just have him shoot the TNT. Makes sense. Why don't you... Okay, just gets run over by the minecart. Interesting. And we're on the last island. I think there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 levels or so left. Wow, that's actually a lot. Huh. Let's go. The first machine theme level. Second one is actually kind of funny. Because if you have a gem, I don't know which one it is, you can just skip the whole level. Literally. That's just a gem right in the beginning of the level that takes you to the end. So in here, as you can see, we have those differently tempered? Ouch. Pipes. The blue-white ones, of course, are very cold, and red ones are very hot, as you can imagine. So the cold ones don't really do anything to us, for some reason. I guess as long as we're not licking them. Oh, come on! Which would absolutely be something Crash would do. So it's kind of sad that that doesn't happen. That would be fun. Would be a fun death animation. But you should not touch the red ones. They burn you to a crisp. And we have Embryo's ugly face again, I guess. Of course, you have all of those soundtracks in here. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them you have as soundtracks in Crash Bandicoot 4 in the flashback tapes. Which is why whenever we play the flashback tape on our playthrough of Crash Bandicoot 4, we were like, oh, which level is this music from, this soundtrack from? And I think this one was also in somewhere. In any of the... one of the flashback tapes, at least one. Oh, exactly one. I think there are different remixes for each of the flashbacks. Yeah, just a short reminder. There is no high jump and also no crouching in this game. So I cannot crouch to, you know... Ugh. be more safe below moving enemies or whatever. Bounce round. As you can see, the bonus rounds back in the days were basically designed like the... Oh, come on! I thought I had one more bounce. Basically designed like the flashback tapes in Crash 4. Well, no, the Crash 4 flashback tapes are designed the same way like the old bonus rounds. While the bonus rounds in Crash 4 are much different to this. They're more like the normal levels. I think that not the flashback, the bonus rounds in Crash 4 are a lot more puzzle-like, while the ones in Crash 1, 2, 3 are more, you know, skill and reaction based. Actually, I think that the remake Torna, this one, the Torna and the N.Sane Trilogy, isn't as bad as the original one, I would say. In terms of, you know, sexist character design. I mean, she still pretty obviously is, you know, designed in a certain way. But not as bad as the original one, I have to say. Which is probably, you know, due to higher resolutions and more polygons able to being used for the whole body and not just certain parts of the body. Oh yeah, I like those. Ouch. That must hurt immensely. I guess Crash has some really good painkillers. Or it just doesn't feel pain. That would also be reasonable, I guess. Everything in this level just wants to burn you, it's kinda interesting. Except for those beautiful white-blue pipes. Get back here, platform! Hey, embryo bonus round. And the embryo bonus rounds are more like... And the Cortex ones, of course, but there's not that many Cortex bonus rounds, only 2. That's tricky. A lot more tricky than the flashback tapes. Well, no, of course not. But a lot more tricky than just bouncing on boxes in the flashback tapes. Of course, flashback tapes in Crash 4 have a lot more different elements that make them tricky and hard. Yeah, but here it's really just the fact that you don't have a double jump or any... That's actually a tough jump. Or any form of floating or whatever that keeps you in the air. And you also... Oh, really? I think you also don't accelerate as fast as in Crash Bandicoot 4 when you're in the air. When you're in mid-air and push to one side, yeah, it's actually a lot... the acceleration is a lot slower than in Crash 4. I think in Crash 4 you just reach the maximum speed basically instantly when you change direction in mid-air. Well, here you really have this acceleration going on. Wow, that's actually tough, because you cannot see what he is doing at all. There we go. Whew. Downwards we go! Yeah, the levels get quite a lot longer. I just happened to realize, you know. Oh, a lot of lives there. Hey, 99 lives, yay. 999 Lebensballons is the name of the achievement that we just, the Steam achievement that we just got. Ba-da-ba. Actually, I could be playing the level unlocked by the golden key, right? I think it is the hog level, the second. I think it's here. Yeah, there it is. Whole hog. I remember this one being a lot harder than the first one. Let's see. Didn't before we just one-shot this with all of the boxes. I think the hitboxes of the boxes in the original game was a little smaller than in the remake here. Or the boxes as a whole were smaller, I don't know. Because it kind of feels like it. And they also look pretty huge, to be honest. I remember this part, for example, being pretty tricky. If you want to get all of the boxes. And it didn't feel tricky at all right now. Okay, don't. Of course, the second level is always the easier one, you know. No, it's I think in this one it was a lot more clear on which side you had to dodge the, you know, the shield men, whatever you want to call them. Which is why this felt easier to do. Cortex Power! I think this is one of the few levels where there's only one level for the theme. And I think this is the most, yeah. This is actually a really stupid level if you want to get all of the boxes. Because not only do you need the blue gem, I think, but there's also like 6 different paths through the whole level, which you all have to backtrack and stuff. And without dying, that's pretty horrible. So yeah, there's a lot of those junctions. And I'm very sure there is... Oh, we touched the hot pipe. I'm very sure there is a blue gem section. So we're not gonna do all of the backtracking, because we don't have the blue gem anyways. Hey, Pinstripe. Ouch. I do want that life. For some reason, even though I already have 99. So yeah, now if we wanted to get all of the boxes, we would have to backtrack this path, and then I think further to the left is the blue gem section, and then there's another junction, and ugh. Just a very annoying level design. But fortunately, it's the only one that is designed like this, so it's not too bad. Whatever. It's actually pretty short if you just want to get to the finish. I just realized. Ouch, 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 ouch. I think at some point he even lies down, right? Because he can't take the boxes anymore. We haven't reached that yet, though. If you miss too many boxes. Oh, yellow gem in this one. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, generator room. That's also... Ah, there's a lot of one-off themes on this island. It's also the only level where you have the generator room theme. Which makes sense, because it's called generator room, and why would you need more than one generator room? Okay. If you only have one generator, of course. I do remember there to be a pretty annoying falling platform, a pretty large one which is coming in right after this corner. With a lot of boxes on them. And if I remember correctly, as long as you're bouncing on boxes, you don't trigger the timer for the platform to fall down. So we just want to... Huh. Doesn't it fall down? Why doesn't it fall? There it is. Wow, okay, that was... Why did you jump forward? Oh my god. That was a lot longer than I remembered it to be. Also, the platform was smaller and the boxes very much closer to each other than I remembered it to be. But hey, maybe they just thought it was too annoying in the original game, I don't know. I need to do a side-to-side comparison. If at some point I'm playing the original games, I really need to do I need to dig back up the footage of this playthrough and run it side by side, just as a comparison. I'm pretty sure there's already videos like that on YouTube, but whatever. They're not mine, I want to do it myself. Don't trust whatever you see or hear from anybody else, right? Always do your own research. Well, not always. Especially not if you're not, you know, like... if you have no idea about the topic. You might want to trust the research of people you do have an idea about the topic. Who, you know, dedicate their lives for the research of some things. Whatever. No politics on stream. Well, they just announced today in Switzerland that they will be... as it happens currently in quite some countries, that they will be lifting all of the corona restrictions, except for, I think, the mask mandate in public transport. Today? No, tomorrow. So, yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, and also still isolation for people being tested positive. Which I approve. Because, not because I think, you know... I think it's funny how people now say like, yeah, we defeated the virus, everything is over, the pandemic is over. Well, no, it's not. And also we didn't defeat the virus. It's actually quite the opposite. We lost a long time ago, and now we're just about to accept our defeat and just learn to live with it being around. And having the immense amount of luck that there is like a very contagious but very mild variant mutation of the virus going around. That doesn't kill people, or at least not as many people as, you know, other variants. So that we can have a certain amount of natural immunity in the population that we just can say, okay, let's go back to our normal lives, more or less. Since we'll have to live with it at some point anyways. It's basically, you know, best moment to do so, probably, right now. For people to actually start rioting. Alright, that's enough for politics. This level, also one of the only level in the game where you run straight forward and dodge some Donkey Kong-like barrels. And I think right after this one they will also start bouncing, right? This one is also really annoying if you do it in the original. And need to do it without dying. Oh, actually, we do get the blue gem here. So we also don't want to die. Problem with the bouncing ones is that you just have to, you know, you have to look at where they land. And then you just need to stand in between because they also, damn it, they always land in the same spot. Good thing is, you can't just be quick. And then you skip a lot of the barrels. Because the one shooting the barrels only starts shooting the barrels whenever you start running on the part of the level where they are meant to be, right? Damn it, I didn't want to lose my Aku there, that's kind of stupid. Now I don't have it for the level. So now we won't have any bouncing boxes. Well, we do. Oh, damn it, okay. I guess they changed that from the original. Now we just have to look at where the barrels are landing and basically run in between. The problem is, they also kill you if they catch you when they're, you know, going up or going down. Okay, we're safe. Do we just... We might be safe at the very tip to the front of the platform. I'm not sure if you can make it to the enemy before he throws the next barrel. So... I guess we just risk it. Okay, we're safe here, right? There we go. Alright, we did. Nice. Also kind of a butt clencher. I feel like this one might be harder in the original one. Not sure if the hitboxes of the barrels might be larger in the original one. Or maybe they don't bounce as high. Pinstripe! Or maybe it's the exact same. And we just, you know, we're lucky. Yeah, so this dude... Oh yeah, I just have to wait until he has to reload, I remember. So yeah, this one you basically just hide behind the furniture. And for some reason, Crash covers, but not always. It's kind of strange. Takes cover. And then at some point he has to reload. And then you can just spin him. Typical day in the office, yeah. Well, for Pinstripe it might be. I think he is actually like the economics guy for Cortex, not sure. Ah, damn it, I forgot that he immediately shoots again after this one. Nyeh. Ah, why am I even trying? I know that I can't do that. Yeah, I'm not sure in which game it is, but in one of the... Oops. In one of the other Crash Bandicoots, you know, the 3D adventure stuff. It might actually be Twinsanity, which was the fifth one of the original games. There's like the... Oops. I think in the Japanese version or something, I heard... that Torna seems to have, you know, left Crash. Because she is kinda his girlfriend in this one, right? Don't ask me how that comes to be, you know, I mean... They've both been experiments of Cortex, so why would he allow... Or maybe I just needed some more Bandicoots, right? I don't know. But yeah, I think in the Japanese version of any of the other games, it's said that she kinda left Crash and is in a relationship with Pinstripe. But I'm not sure if that is canon. I don't think it is canon. But whatever, who cares, right? Oh, Road to Nowhere. Lots of love for this level. Oh yeah, there's also invisible platforms in this one. So it's not only the temple levels, of which we also will get a second one, right after this one, probably. This one is the more infamous one. But again, I don't really see the problem. You just run forward and you jump. Don't know why people don't like that. Well, maybe because of that. Okay. But that was my fail. That was my problem. You know, you can't just kill the... Well, not kill. You can't just jump on top of the turtle a little later. Is it a turtle or is it a tortoise? Not sure. Oh, damn it. Not sure what the difference is except for the size, to be honest. I guess turtles live in the water and tortoises live on land? So those live on land, so it's probably tortoises, right? Is it how to pronounce that word? I nearly did it again. So yeah, they do move a little. Even though it doesn't really look like a lot, they do move a little. So you just wait for them to go further back, and then you can cover more distance. This one actually kind of, you know, runs right onto the gap. Come on, what was that, Crash? Yeah. Yeah, easy level. Don't know why people don't like it. I still like it. I still don't see the problem. I mean, it's really only mostly that one tortoise here. I mean, this one you don't even need, right? Oh, there's more of them, okay. Okay, I didn't really want to do that, but... Really? Why is there so many turtles? Oh, please! How is it even possible? How is it even possible to clip the hitbox of the enemy only after you're on the ground, when they are walking away from you? How is that even possible? Do they have a different hitbox for which they can be hit when jumping on them than they have? Oh, okay, that gap was a little further than I thought it would be. Do they have two different hitboxes? One for getting hit from... I think it's the tail. I think they turned around and hit me with the tail. Come on! Why do games nowadays need realistic hitboxes? I'm pretty sure in the original it was probably just a bowl. Or a ball or whatever. The hitbox. Well, that actually saved me. That's interesting. And that the tail and the head didn't have, you know, a separate part of the hitbox smash. Wow, I don't remember myself having so many problems with this level, to be honest. Wait, sometimes he does this strange forward jump, even though I'm not really hitting forwards when I jump. That's kind of strange. Also, even though I let go of forward, he still jumps forward. It's strange. Like this. I didn't want to go forward. Why did he? But yeah, honestly, I'm pretty sure this one is easier in the original game. At least jumping on top of the turtles, I'm very sure is easier than in the remake here. I think the hitbox is a lot... The hitbox to jump onto them is a lot larger in the original game, I think. A lot more lenient. Because I think here in the remake you can only jump on the shell, right? Which would make sense. Which is probably why we got hit by it, even though we should have jumped on it, right? Because I think you can only jump on the shell. But the rest of their body can also hit you, right? While in the original game, there was just one hitbox for both. Why do he jump forward? Why does he jump over the turtle even though I don't get it. I mean, I do give a little forward input, but only like, you know, only like this. I only want him to go a little forward so that he jumps on top of the turtle. But for some reason, he just doesn't stop he just doesn't stop going forward. That's not... It was actually long enough. And then he just jumps over the turtle. It's very strange. Oh, really? Oh no, okay. Oh, I thought it was a gem, but it's just a bounce round. Oh, come on. Yeah, and just as a little reminder, back in the original game, you can only save once you finish a bonus round. So Tawna basically saves your game. Yeah. Nice. Except for the, you know, the password stuff. But who the hell wants to write down a password after each level? There we go. And you only have one try for each bonus round. So, yeah. I don't remember there being so many. I mean, I know now that I see it, of course, I do remember. But I remember that one. But I don't really remember there being so many turtle jumps in this level. I thought it would be much more like the first one. Just, you know, normal bridge jumps. Guess not. Perfetto!